Good morning, guys. So I thought I'd show you the baskets before we got out of here and went to work. Everything's looking good. I've been having to water this 3 times a day. I went to 1 time yesterday and it looked pretty bad this morning. So I heavily watered them again. And I noticed that when I stopped watering the peaches as much, I slacked on it. They started yellowing the leaves. And now that I'm watering them again, they're growing new leaves. So key is water, guys. Look at the sweet peas here. Cool. Not bad. Rachel likes these ones right here. She doesn't know what they're called though. These ones right there. Oh, and let me show you the fuchsia baskets real quick. Look at that oak leaf hydrangea. That thing's huge. Pretty. And these are all the grow bags we've been talking about that I keep forgetting to show you guys. That's why I'm out here right now before we leave, to show you guys all these grow bags and some of the garden. But everything, we just planted all this in the last 2 days. And we're gonna kind of stake them up and out. She's got peppers, hot peppers and everything in here. It's better than it sitting in the little pots that it was in. These right here. It's better than just sitting in these pots here. But here, let me show you the fuchsia real quick. And we are going to get back to doing this eventually. I just get busy. But it still looks good. Look at the peppers. And these are the few. This is how these plants. I don't know if I've showed you guys these up here. Rachel planted these weeks and weeks back. And everything's doing so good up there. Except for my weed garden right there. That's all weeds in the front. But everything looks so good in here. These are so pretty, these plants. And these are all the fuchsia baskets. Now, I had a little trouble with these baskets. The flowers were rotten and falling off. I think I was overwatering these specific baskets. Or they didn't have fertilizer. Now, I fertilized the ones on the porch here and they look a lot better, but I also cut back to watering it every other day. Because once the sun goes away in the afternoon, they don't dry up as fast and they actually do look much better doing it that way. Let me see if I can show you the other ones. Yeah, look. Let's go look at the other ones. So these are the baskets up front. So I think I did figure it out. I think I have to water these every other day. These flowers are looking better. And I haven't watered them. So I think that was the key. I wasn't letting them dry out enough. And they look so much better now, guys. So I'm gonna water all these baskets. Then we gotta go get fertilizer and put some fert down. And then we're gonna go mow our big one. So we'll take you along with us. Good morning, boss.
Good morning. How are you today?
It's gonna be a hot one. I'm doing pretty good.
It's Friday.
Yeah, that's a good thing. It's Friday, but we're working tomorrow too, so.
Yeah.
We came out early, not early, 10:30. Our mowing schedule isn't too crazy because nothing's growing again because it's so dry. But we decided because that storm is coming this week, I think we're only supposed to get an inch of rain now, boss. But hopefully we get a little bit more. We're going to put down fertilizer.
Yeah.
I think we're going to do like 10 or 12 between today and tomorrow.
So we're like double apping because of the weather.
So it's almost like we're putting down a 007 and a 5020. So we're putting down a 5027.
Yeah.
So, and the reason we're doing that is because we're putting our second and third app down. Mm-hmm. And the third app has the ironite in it, and the second app has the pre-emergent in it. Right. And we're actually hoping by doing it late that the pre-emergent lasts longer into like fall before.
Yeah, because we like to wait until like late August, beginning of September, depending on when we're going to aerate and seed. Because people don't want to see their lawns like dying and white like that.
Yeah, and it turns white what we spray, tenacity.
Yeah. So, sometimes we do it the same day as we aerate and seed, but for clients that have a heavier weed presence, we have to come in late August, early September and like kill all those weeds.
Yeah.
so that we have
a better grass stand, so the grass can overtake the dead weeds after we spray them.
Right. So, like, you know, in past years, like, clients that don't quite understand that, unfortunately, we lost them at that point, you know, because they were like, well, why doesn't my grass look better? Well, please, just, you know, you have to trust the process, because that's what it is.
If you have a heavy, weedy yard, the only way you're going to get perfect grass with barely any weeds is sod.
Yeah.
If not, it takes a few years. We tell clients like 3 years to get like a pretty perfect lawn.
Yeah.
If we're consistent at it and we put down the right stuff.
And you still, with sod, we're now maintaining.
Yeah, you still have to put a weed control down. You still have to put a pre-emergent. And all this is dependent on weather. If nobody's watering and we go through droughts, none of them chemicals, none of them fertilizers are going to work. So we kind of fertilize when we see rain coming and stuff, so they have a chance. And we don't want them sitting on the grass for 2 months if we don't have rain for 30 days.
You know, and we have some clients that have really big yards that we know cannot water. We understand.
And to be honest with you, out of the 40 we fertilize, I think probably only 5 water.
Yeah, there's probably only a handful that water, but that's all right. I mean, the lawns fared pretty
good.
Well. Yeah. And you know, now we just have to hope that we don't hit another really dry spell in July when we normally do.
I hope not.
But so we'll see. I mean, but yeah, we're taking this opportunity to lay this third application.
Okay, I'm going to get out and put this down, and then Rachel's going to go behind and blow it off, because you have to blow it off all the surfaces, especially the iron.
Yep.
So I did the one down there. I'm about to do this one here and this one here. This one we're putting down the iron. That one we're doing iron, and then this one we're doing more mole scram and more fungicide. But the lawns are looking good. Hopefully we get this rain Monday, at least 1.5 inches. So let me go ahead and put this down. And so you guys know, it's not actually a ironite, guys. It's a 5020, and it has 10% iron. It actually has more iron than ironite. And then this one that we're doing with the pre-emergent is 007. But
you want to do them first,
so you can blow it off?
Well, and then I was going to hit the front flowers with some water real quick.
Okay, yeah, I'll go do him first. This is fun. This is the hard part, going up and down hills. Almost done this one. So we're done this one. I'm gonna done these 2. So that's technically 5 jobs, and this is why we tell you guys to get into fertilizing and stuff and get your license. There's good money in it. So we did 5 applications. I don't know the exact price on these yards, but I know the minimum per application is $50. So you just go figure, we've been here a half hour. By the time we're done, that's $250 minimum. And we used 2 bags of product, a quarter bag of fungicide, so 25, 50, 75. So at the most, 75 in materials with the mole scram. So there, that's why we tell you guys it is worth it to get your pesticide and fertilizer license, because you figure even if materials were 100, 250, we made $150 profit. So, but let's get off and go mow our big one, and then we're gonna try to mow a few more, and then we're gonna go fertilize some more tomorrow. Man, that lawn looks dry.
Yeah.
So we're here. It's been
Irrigation, believe it or not.
Yeah, they only turn it on in extreme situations. I would think it's an extreme situation. No rain again for 6 days. But what's up with all these flags in my yard again? What are they doing here? I gotta go around them now? Flags and stakes everywhere. Okay, we're gonna get this one done. I don't have much battery left on my phone, so I'll get you guys in after. Maybe a little bit of Rachel mowing the other side over there. We'll see. Whoa. Does it work?
Yeah, I'm gonna geek out. I have to have this on though so I don't lose it while I'm mowing.
There's no gusty winds, man. Oh, that's right. You go 60 miles an hour on yours. She put a turbocharger on it.
Wind.
Really, man? Let's get to work.
All right.
They'll approve what? The fertilizer? Yeah. Well, we know they were going to approve it. So we're done.
I told them they didn't have to.
So we're done this one.
Yeah.
Hour and 40 minutes. We
Not
finished
bad.
it 40 minutes faster than when we didn't have the beast. So,
Yeah, that beast really helps. Even with blowing off at the end.
yeah, definitely. I know people say, some people say, oh, you shouldn't engage your blades on the road. Yeah, you can.
I don't understand.
It's not going to do
why
anything
they say
because
that.
it's the same as driving on hard dirt grass. I don't know. I've heard a couple people comment that, but I don't think it matters. And when you're blowing with the blower on your back and with the blades engaged, it cleans up a lot faster when you're on long stretches. I mean, why walk it?
Yeah.
Why walk it? Use the tools you have, right?
Yeah.
So,
That's the way I look at it.
okay, we'll see what we get into next. So, boss, what do you got there?
Okay, I might have a little bit of a problem. I love the clearance plantings.
So we decided that we were done after the big one because it's really hot. We're gonna water at home.
Extremely hot.
And the other lawns we have are not even behind and they're dry. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna hit them tomorrow after we're done fertilizing. But we're gonna go back to the house and obviously plant. You can see.
Yeah, finish doing more stuff at the house and just get done. But I mean, I couldn't pass these up. These were like $10 a piece for roses. And marigolds are only $1 a piece, and I can bring them back to life really quickly.
Okay, let's take these back to the house.
Perfect timing.
Do they know we're here? So we're back at the house now. The grapes needed water, so I set it over when we left on there to soak. And the grapes over here need water, so we're gonna see how quick these bounce back. We're gonna leave the water running for about 20 minutes, just to leak into here and then get the grapes, and then we'll do the same thing on here. I figure it's going down and getting that grapevine. And then I have 2 more vines I'm gonna let the water run on, and we'll see how quick these bounce back, right?
Yeah.
So guys, I'm out here. Since we only mowed 1 lawn today, we're gonna do some garden work. I'm putting this black cow manure stuff in with all these vegetables on the top, along with a little bit of this right here, to see if that helps these plants, and they do really good in these grow bags. So we'll keep you updated on these grow bags and how we're doing, and I'll show you the plants that we rescued, because they are actually doing really well after watering them a bunch. So I'm gonna get this stuff in here covered. Oh, and we're gonna put Rachel's hummingbird feeders up. So if you keep watching, we're just gonna do more work on the farm today and kind of a little walk through the garden.
What you doing way up there, buddy? Yeah, you should have brought the scissors over. Right?
They're dry. Well, I watered them today, so.
Yeah, they look really pretty.
Yeah, that one's hurt. You have me climbing up on this dangerous ladder here
It's not dangerous.
to hang another rope. Where am I hanging this one?
And if you guys ask, this is actually called a Tallman ladders. We did not buy this. A friend of ours from YouTube gave it to us. Thank you very much. You know who you are. But it is an arbor ladder.
Yeah.
So it's very safe.
And these are fuchsia baskets that I showed you earlier.
Yeah.
They're doing pretty good now that I'm watering them every other day.
Yeah.
So where do you want this?
Okay, so I think like right there in that crook,
Or
right?
right here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that one we're gonna put in first. And I read about 5-6 feet, so you could go up even. I'm here. So that's about good, right? Pretty. So hopefully this is the first time I've ever had hummingbird feeders. We had a client that had tons of feeders in her yard, right? And she always had hummingbirds. It was so pretty. So I'm hoping that they find it and they're attracted to the color red, I guess, and that's usually why hummingbird feeders are usually like colored red. That one's glass, and I got these both off of Amazon. So this one has a little hooky thing.
So where do you want to put that?
So I think that we should put that one maybe. Oh, I just tripped over the yeah, over there somewhere on that leader maybe. Thank you so much. I'm making my husband go up on Father's Day weekend to...
Oh, I'm going to do a lot on Father's Day. Wait, I don't have to work on Father's Day?
Well, you don't have to work. Oh, my finger's in the way. Sorry, guys. Again, I'm not the videographer. It's usually Carl. So hopefully I'm doing an okay job. Good. Thank you for putting up my my hummingbird feeders.
You're welcome.
So how long do you guys think it will be before we have hummingbirds visit our feeders?
I thought they would come for the fuchsia, but...
I have seen a couple in our yard, but it was over there by the fuchsia baskets.
Mowing, make sure you don't whack your head.
Yeah. Well, they're taller than me anyway.
Not when you're standing on the mower.
Oh, yeah. but I won't whack my head. I'll pay attention. Pretty. Thank you, you big giant dogwood, for being the home to my baskets and feeders this year. Right?
Yeah. I'm out here. While we go back in for a minute, I'm gonna come back out. But I've been just leaving the hose running on these grapes to give them some water and see if it helps them bounce back a little better. Right? Nice. So guys, we got more tomatoes planted, and I put the black cow all on these plants and the little fertilizer that I showed you that we were putting on them, and let's see if they recover and how good they do. I'm really liking these grow bags. I don't know, the soil we had might have had white flies. I'm seeing a lot of white flies flying around in here, but we're gonna mix up a concoction tonight to spray these. Spray all the plants. It's kelp, and we're gonna put what is it, neem oil. Kelp and neem oil we're gonna spray on all this. Okay? What did you do to my basket?
I know, it's a little aggressive, but
No, I don't care. Cut them all back.
I think that we probably should have done it already.
They'll just get bigger and bushier.
Yeah.
Look at this wild thing. You see this wild one?
Man, these would be really pretty to use in bouquets too.
It smells so good out here, guys. If you guys knew what it smelled like, or could smell what it smells like, I haven't pinpointed which flowers have the fragrance.
It has to be the petunia.
Oh yeah, it's the petunias. Oh my goodness. They smell so good. And they look good too. Nice. These baskets dry out quick, guys. So we're gonna replant these tonight too. I am the hydrangeas, and you know, these ice plants are getting to be a little. Would you say these are getting to be a little out of control? Man. And you know why? Because all this stuff up here gets watered almost every day, not like the other part of the garden. Look at all these. These are your favorite, Rachel?
Yeah, the striped ones. I forget what they're called though.
Now, anybody that does hanging baskets and is good at it, I don't consider myself that good at it. I'm not quite sure why this is yellow like this. I did fertilize them last week, so it didn't make them turn bright green. So I'm not even sure why they're yellow. But look at the sweet peas. All this beautiful color. So I know it's been a while since you guys have seen the walkthrough, over a week. I don't know about snow peas. I'm gonna drown these things and see if, we have flowers. They're yellowing, so we're not good at snow peas, like I said. Maybe they need more. I think they probably need more water, like everything else, always needing water. I think these pots need more water. I'm gonna water everything again. But everything's looking good still, even though we haven't had water. Oh, Rachel's cabbages are really getting eaten up. That's not good. She wanted to net these. Okay, we need to spray BT on these first thing in the morning, so these things don't get completely eaten up. Look at the cucumbers. Oh boy, they're like getting out of control. And these you gotta kind of water every day, or they start to not look good. I mean, what I'm doing is, as I do grass clippings, I heavily water, and I haven't gotten grass clippings on this yet. And I haven't even watered any of this in 5 days, except for these buckets. Maybe the tomatoes I did some, but it's a lot of watering. And when we do get our farm eventually, we are gonna do raised beds, and it will all be on irrigation. Like, I hit these pots. Wow, they're dry again. I think I'm resorting tomorrow to overhead sprinkler, just to give these a heavy soaking of water. But look, everything's droopy out here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put grass clippings on this So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Oh, here's all the garlic and the squash. And these things that have all the pots in them and are in the ground, they're doing good. Look at these butternut squashes, watermelons. Yeah, guys, I think tomorrow I'm going to sacrifice and hit this with the sprinkler, an overhead sprinkler, everything. Now, I'm not sure what it is with these peppers. They are looking pretty bad, but we'll see. The soil doesn't seem super wet, but we'll give them a few days. They've had this little mulch on them, and these were the ones she planted the latest, I think. So, but the other ones over here, if you guys look, that have mulch on them, they've started to recover nicely. I'm not sure what this rust is on these leaves. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is at all. I'll have to look it up. But they have little peppers. So, cool. So we'll just watch it. I mean, I don't think the soils, maybe they don't get enough water. Because look at these over here. And then, oh yeah, they're coming back nicely. Let's see. Leaves falling off. I gotta say, too dry still. This is fun. This is fun. But we'll get it. We'll get it. Okay, let me go over here and do this. Okay, guys, it's getting darker out. Oh boy, all them pots were dry. I am going to water all these pots, but I cleared this out. Rachel has stuff planted here. This is gonna go up and over. But I bet you we could put peppers all along this bed too, so we can get some peppers planted. I'll have to see what she wants to do, and then I'll prep this bed for her. What a beautiful way to end the night, guys. Look at that sunset. I'm out here doing my nightly routine until like 9:30. It's 9 o'clock now. Or until I lose sunlight or the bugs bite me. So that daily routine is, getting all these plants in these buckets. They're like really dry. Watered. Must be the Saharan dust. Look at it out there. Yeah.
Is that every year?
Yeah. It happens when the dust from the Saharan desert comes across. Really pretty, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that it traveled every year like that.
Yeah, every year. When the storms come over the dry desert.